Hello YouTubers, I am Christopher from Code Learning. In this video, I'll be taking you through how to set up WordPress for local or offline development. So there are two components that we'll need for offline development when using WordPress. The first one is a web server, and in this video, we are going to be using a web server with the name of XAMPP. Now you can download it from www.apachefriends.org/download.html. Then the next thing we also need is a copy of WordPress, and you can also download that one from the WordPress website. That is at www.wordpress.org/download. So I have already downloaded these two files that we will need. This is my web server setup file, and then I also have a copy of my WordPress file. So the next thing I want us to do is to right click on this zip file and then extract it on our desktop. So once it's done, we are going to delete our zip file. We no longer need it, so let's delete it. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is we are going to install our web server. So let's right click on the setup file and select open. Let's agree by clicking on yes. Okay. Very slow here. So we need to click on yes to continue the installation. Click on OK. Click on next again. And over here, very important, we need to ensure that Apache is checked, MySQL is checked, and then PHPMyAdmin. The rest of the check marks are optional. So Apache, MySQL, PHPMyAdmin, those are needed. So let's click on next. Click on next again. We can uncheck this, and then we click on next. Next again, and now our Apache web server software is being installed on our computer. So let's wait for a minute and then have it complete. So as this is happening in the background, let's go and rename our extracted WordPress files. I need to rename the folder to my website. So let's call it my web site. And that has been done. And so once this setup is complete, what we are going to do is we are going to copy this folder to a directory. It's under drive C. And under drive C, there should be a folder. After this installation is complete, there should be a folder with the name of XAMPP. And so that's where we want to move this folder to. So let's wait patiently for it to complete. Hurry up. Okay, almost there. All right, so we are almost done. A little more patience. Mm, 80%, 90% complete. Hurry. We are almost done. Very slow today. I don't know why. Okay, we're almost there. So sometimes you need to be very patient with these installers. You have to be patient. Patience. Okay, so now we are done. Now it is asking us whether we want to start our web server right away. You can just leave this checked so that it will automatically start up the Apache I pointed out when we're installing the setup, and also MySQL. So I'll just click on finish and we are done. Now it is asking us the language we want to use. Let's go with English, save. And so it is starting up our web server and then our database server. So let's click on start here since it has not started it automatically. And let's click on MySQL to start that one also. Okay, so now I can close this. So we need to copy this folder here, copy. And we are going to browse the drive C, open inside here. And you can see we have a folder here called XAMPP. So we are going to open inside there, and there's a directory called htdocs. So open that, and we are going to paste our folder in there. So we can close this. Okay, so now let's go back to our browser, and we need to type this localhost. We need to get to PHP myadmin. So let's try again, local. Oh my goodness. So let me try one more time if I can get this right. Okay, it's over here. Yes, so we are in. Now, what we need to do is we need to change. I've finished changing the language. So I'm going to create a new database. So we'll click on new. And we are going to call our database my website. Then we say create a database. Okay, so we are done for this part. The next part is we need to go to localhost, and you remember we named our folder my website. Enter. So this is the process of installing WordPress. So now we are in the process of installing WordPress. So let's select our language as English. Then we click on let's go, so that we'll get the opportunity to set up a database name, username, password, and then the host. So let's click on this button here. Now the database was called my website. The username, we want to name it to root. Password should be empty, and you can leave every other thing the default way. So let's submit this. Run installation. And so let's call our site my website. The username is going to be user. Let's call our password, or let's call it user. And we have to confirm the use of weak passwords. Now, I am going to stress here, anytime you want to build a website, do not use passwords like this. I'm only using this because it's a demo. Then the email, I'm just going to use a fake email, test at test.com. So that is it. Let's install WordPress now. Okay, so we have gotten a success message, meaning that WordPress was successfully installed. Let's click on login. And so now what we can do is I'm going to copy this link here, create a new tab, paste it here, and I'm going to remove the admin URL link and hit enter. And you can see we have a default web page. So what you can do is you can now log in, and I believe the username was called user. The password was also called user. Let's log in. Yes, so now we are inside the admin page. Over here you can customize your WordPress website anyhow you see fit. Okay, So I'm going to log out of the admin section. Log out. And so that will be all for this video. And if you have any comments about this video, you can leave it in the comment section below. Bye.